What is going on, everyone? Happy Mother Truckin' Friday! It's been a week. It has been a doozy of a week.
Yeah, it's been a week. Bruce put up the wrong picture for our intro, and it says end of the month giveaway on it, and it's not.
What?
So if you were excited, sorry, not sorry.
Sorry,
You should have
not
been
sorry.
here last week. If you were a true follower, you would know that it isn't the end of the month giveaway because it's not the end of the month. Also, if you have a calendar or you can read any of those things.
All those things are true, guys, but welcome. It's Friday. It's time for Comics and Beer. We're your hosts. My name is Bruce.
My name is Stephanie. I'm sorry I was reading chat. I also know what my name is, though.
She does some days.
Depends what day it is, who I want to go by. Multiple personalities.
She does. And some of them are so cool, and some of them are so lame. But guys,
It's not true.
it's Friday night. It's Comics and Beer. What do we do on this show? Well, I'm going to tell you. We talk about all the latest comic book news gossip. That's comic book news gossip for movies, TV shows, and comic book themselves. I will admit, I have no comic book news. I have TV and movies, but no comic book. I kind of ended. And I didn't want to do any more research for the show because I had stuff to do, guys. I had a baseball game to go to. I had to run around kids everywhere. So I stopped. That's my part of the show. That's the part that I handle. What do you do, babe?
I get ice and also beer.
Beer!
I picked up beers for the week, guys.
Woo, woo,
There was so many good beers. I bought an extra beer this week, but Bruce has been a good boy. He's not allowed to bring up more than 3 beers anymore because he brings up 4 and then he drinks 3 of them.
I do.
And I
They're
drink
delicious.
1 of them, and then he's like, meh.
Not like, man. I'm so hungover in the morning. No big deal.
A little. Anyway, Bruce gonna pour us a beer. I'm gonna say hello to chat. There is a conversation going in chat right now about how it does keep changing who it says is first in chat. And I don't know what's going on. If I go to YouTube, it says one thing. If I go to StreamYard, it tells me another thing. So I'm not going to give the prize to anybody this week. None of you were first. I was first.
Well,
You're all last.
I will say that I checked earlier today and I forgot who it was.
It's always Las Cruces comes on. And
he did it at noon.
At noon, he'll come on. As soon as Bruce posts the thing, he'll post something. So I wanted to say it was him. And on StreamYard, it says it's Las Cruces. But on comics on YouTube, it says Richard Anderson.
Richard Anderson.
So one of you was first. You guys fight it out. Figure it out. Also, Richard Anderson said he just finished watching Invincible. And
so
holy
good.
Crap. It was so good. I agree with you. Holy crap. Stephen Hayner.
Hayner.
He wrote Hayner in the house. Sam King was there. He said he might start Invincible tonight if he has time. We're keeping you up late tonight, Sam. You're gonna have no time. Sorry.
He might be West Coast. He might have plenty of time.
Sorry.
I think Sam King is on the opposite side of Canada.
Sam King lives where I tell him to live. James Gallegos or Gallegos, depending on what mood you're in.
James Gallegos.
Wrenches, reminding everyone to hit the like button. You should hit the like button. Look down and do hit the like button. Do it. Just do it. Do what I say and do what I don't say. Comic Burrito came in. He said he thinks he was first. Clearly you weren't. There's like 20 people before you. Two Gun Pedro. Timothy Troll. Also in the house. I hate when it does this. It skips past, I accidentally hit something and it flies down to the bottom.
Accidentally hit something.
Ignacio Del Maglia came in saying, hi. Then K-Titus all the way from Japan.
With the rising sun.
Konnichiwa. Is that Japanese?
I don't know.
Also, Comic Reader wants us to know that it is Sam King's birthday on Wednesday. He sang to
Happy
him
birthday,
Bruce
Sam!
and Stephanie. We've just been challenged to sing happy birthday to Sam.
Okay, are you ready? Happy birthday to Sam King.
Nope.
Happy birthday to Sam King.
Happy birthday, dear
Sam King. Happy birthday to you.
You're welcome. Also, my throat really hurts, so that really took a lot of effort. So you're extra welcome. Ignacio, why'd you say goodnight to us already? What's happening? Villain Issues says he likes pie. She is Salty Steph, the Sith of the show. Come to the seaside. We have pot cookies. I don't do pot, but thank you. Anyway, 20th Century Comics is here with his normal
What's up, Michael?
name. Whack. All just the same people, I think. Up. John, Big Daddy, Ross is here. Second Street Marvels, the Digital Pools, Omar Reyes Jr. I probably missed someone, and I apologize. The stupid way the chat works. It's hard for me to read. It's hard.
Well, guys, that's enough of saying hello to you. Let's get on with the show. Couple reminders. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, get yourself subscribed.
You guys should also hit the like button. Bruce hates when I say it, but it should be second. It's the most important. It really should be first.
Yeah,
hit the like button.
You guys should all be hitting the like button. There's 19 of you on right now. There should be 19 goddamn likes.
19 goddamn likes.
But also, you hit that bell for notifications Tuesday, Thursdays, every single Friday, and then I throw a random one there in the mix every once in a while. Also, we do trivia every single week. You want to be here for the trivia. Why?
Because you want to get entries into the end of the month giveaway. And because answering trivia is fun and you get to tell everyone in your house, you're like, I just beat everyone in trivia. Oh my God, you should have seen them crying. They're so
I got like
stupid.
7 entries tonight, guys.
Oh my God, guys. Also, you want to win and then like giveaway. Because what do we give away, Bruce?
We give away slabs. We just gave away Prodigy #1, their Virgin variant. Tula Crucis. You got shipped out today, a week late. I am so sorry. I'm supposed to ship it out
You're
Monday.
lucky you're getting it at all. I don't know why Bruce is apologizing.
But yeah, we also give prizes every 15 minutes during the end of the month giveaway show. So that's really fun for you guys. But to get that entries into the grand prize, you need to be here every single week. We also do a drinking game on this show. If you are of age and you want to partake with us, the drinking game goes like this. Every time one of these things happens, you drink. Stephanie goes on a rant, which is like every 3 minutes. We talk about reboots. There's 2 of those tonight, so get ready to drink for those. We talk about movie delays. There's 1 of those tonight, so get ready for that. Stephanie brings up the fact that Bruce pees on the floor, which is partly true, but not really. Bruce opens a beer before Stephanie finishes her last one, which definitely will happen because she is a slowpoke.
I'm not a slowpoke. I am just responsible. Also, Bruce didn't show you the beer that we're drinking tonight, so I will show you. It's called Straight Out of Middletown SSE. I don't know what that means. Of course, Bruce went for the 10% alcohol.
10%!
It's got like boogers on the bottom of it, which I'm never a fan of when it's unfiltered and it's all like gross chunks. Because who doesn't like to drink their
I love to chew my beer. This is like Odie and Weedy.
So there you go.
Delicious.
There you go. Triple IPA.
Triple.
Puerto Ricans in the house.
Puerto Rican.
Also, Max Washington.
Oh, Max. I love Max. And Puerto Rican hooked me up. He found me a 1 in 25, a Batman 108.
What?
Puerto Rican.
What?
Miracle
what?
Molly.
What? Also, 20th Century Comics says his birthday is today.
What? Another?
So that song was
birthday?
also for you. Just insert your name.
Rewind.
Dear Michael. Happy birthday to you. He said he has achieved level 41 human.
Oh, man, you're just ahead of me. Mine's in October. Hers is 2, the 2nd, the 18th, in case you guys need her.
You guys should have it on your calendar.
You should.
I expect something. I don't know what, but I expect something.
Something. We have a couple of things to go over real quick before we hit the 10:15 hour, guys. Our best friend in the comic book industry, David Andrew, does have a Kickstarter going on right now, guys. We're going to hit that up in the old chat. And I'll show it to you guys on the old screen right here. This is an anthology book that someone else is putting together. He is writing one of the stories inside of the book, so that's why we are excited about it. We want that story, but it's called Off Into the Sunset. It's a Western collection of stories. Yeah, it's got some cool art. It's gonna have just a bunch of different take of Westerns. If you like Westerns, this book is for you. And look at all this art. This art's gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
There's a knight in it with a sword. What is a knight doing?
His sword is broken. How did that happen? Did he stick it up his butt?
Butt sword.
Also, Tugan Pedro says you're terrible at singing. And also, Villain Issues said that you were also terrible at singing. So I feel
Jeremiah.
like everybody agrees you're terrible at singing. Ceiling. Also, guys,
breaking my heart.
He is terrible. Andrew Kai in the house.
Andrew Kai, what is going on? So we have that to talk about. Guys, we also have a straw poll that we're going to talk about.
And Max Washington said his windows cracked when you sang.
That's a good kind of crack, right? So our friend Tyler from Shattered Glass Comics went on our Instagram video that we post every single Friday, asking you guys what we want to do for trivia, and he said we need to change our name of our YouTube channel from Bruce and Stephanie Comics to Stephanie and Bruce Comics. We're gonna let you guys vote tonight. Should that happen? Hit the straw poll. James Gallegos, the wrench of all wrenches, will remind us at 10:45 to check the straw poll, and we'll see where it's at. Here are your choices. Yes, we all know Stephanie is the main reason people are subbed to this channel.
This is the truth, guys. He's speaking the truth.
No, Bruce's spec game is on point, even if your pee-pee's on the floor.
That's also true.
Or there's a better name. Let me tell you in chat.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun. Tell us in chat. Ignacio says you have the voice of an angel and he wants you to keep singing.
Oh,
so Ignacio clearly enjoys lying.
So I'm going to go ahead.
He clearly enjoys lying.
Did I put this in there yet? I don't think so.
Also, did James send us a pick of the week?
He did not send it. Not this week.
James, what the heck? Get it together.
I should have reminded him. James, that's my fault. Not yours. My fault. There's one last thing we're going to talk about. This is Stephanie. She's going to take over for a second. I'm going to put the link in chat.
Guys, if you were here last week, I told you about my nephew, Nicholas, who is currently in the hospital, who had to get major surgery. And he's still in the hospital. They actually are moving him out of the ICU. He's doing very well. My sister still has to be there all the time. One adult has to be there all times. He's going to be in the hospital for another 6 to 8 weeks while he's healing from his tracheotomy surgery. Terrifying, but he's doing good. So I want you guys to please go to this GoFundMe link that Bruce is going to tell you and show you and put on the link.
I did.
To donate some money to help my sister for all the medical expenses that are going to be coming her way, feeding herself and driving back and forth and doing all the things she needs to do to probably take care of her child. We already had a couple people go on and donate, and I appreciate it very much so. So if you can find it in your wee little hearts to fund something that isn't a comic book, I would love that.
Yes. A big shout out to Sleepy Reader 666. He donated a good chunk of money last week. And Sleeper Reader, you blessed our hearts.
That also was Ignacio. Don't forget about Ignacio.
Yes, sorry, Ignacio as well. I apologize.
Jeez. See, you tell me he has a nice voice and he forgets about you already, Ignacio.
But we have 3 minutes. But guys, speaking of Ignacio, I want to show you guys something. You guys ready to have your socks blown off?
Are you even wearing socks? I took my socks off before the show started.
I did too.
Because it's warm in here.
It's really warm in here. But so Ignacio, we didn't ask him to do this. He wanted to do something for us for talking up his Kickstarter.
Because he's such a nice guy.
He's an amazing guy. He's an amazing artist. He's doing Killaroo. The Kickstarter's already over. He has so much work on his plate. How he fit this in, I don't know, guys.
And his wife's having a baby.
And his wife's having a baby. Why he was even doing any of this for us is beyond me. But bless his heart, it is absolutely amazing. So we're gonna show you guys 2 little sketches that probably are gonna end up on stickers and T-shirts and other things because these things are absolutely incredible. Here we go. Wait, why isn't it showing up?
Because Bruce doesn't know how to use the computer.
There we go.
There it is. How cool is that, guys? It looks just like me. I'm so angry, and Bruce is just like, should I keep drinking? Is this what I do? And I'm like, everything. Also, Cisco C is here.
Cisco C!
One Shot Comics also joined in.
One Shot, what's going on? I also saw that Omar Reyes was up in the house. But yeah, these are absolutely...
Omar Reyes says you're like the Will Ferrell in Step Brothers. You are the Fergie of your generation.
But yeah, I absolutely love these. He also did some other ones that are like just our heads with some speech bubbles, and we'll be able to swap out text and stuff. But what he has in there right now is so great. I'm going to say that I'm not going to share that. There's some other things that he did. So yeah, just keep an eye out for some awesome stuff coming from us in the future. And we have Ignacio to thank for that. So Ignacio, you are the man. It is now 10:14. It is time for the first trivia. How does 15 minutes go by so fast?
What is trivia tonight, guys? Can you take a guess?
I wish we could have done what I forgot who said it, but Stephanie writes indie trivia. I think Cole might have said that.
No. Cole commented, but it wasn't Cole.
No. Well, someone said that, and I thought that would have been an amazing idea. But guys, it's trivia time. It's 10:15. It's time to do the trivia. It is Star Wars because May the 4th was on
3 days ago.
Tuesday.
Today's the 7th, so
it was on Tuesday. So yeah, we're doing Star Wars trivia, and these should be pretty easy questions. I just took it from a website. I did not cross-reference them. So if these questions are absolutely wrong, you have me to blame because I was lazy.
Oh, it was Comic Burrito who said it. I'm a liar, Cole. I apologize. Bruce was right.
Damn.
I was mostly right.
She was not right at all. Let's spin this wheel. First person in chat to
get this question right gets an entry into the end of the month giveaway and bragging rights to all of your children.
Omar does say Happy Mother's Day, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Who are Kylo Ren's parents?
Who are Kylo Ren's parents?
Come on, yell it out. You know this.
I don't know who Kylo Ren's parents are. Oh, like Kylo Ren's the bad guy.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Rey.
No.
It's Princess Leia and her husband.
Yes.
What's his name?
Well,
Harrison Ford. Whatever his name is. Han Solo. Thank you.
I think Hayner was right on the first one, right? Check out YouTube.
Oh, I'm still on Instagram.
Stephen Hayner.
Comic Burrito technically said Han Solo, but he didn't get both.
No, you
right.
didn't get both.
So Stephen Hayner, according to YouTube, is first. I don't even know where I am on.
She's lost.
StreamYard. Yep, Stephen Hayner was first on StreamYard as well. Han Solo and Princess Leia gave birth to the bastard child. Isn't it typical of children to just raise them and then they just stab you and throw you off the bridge?
Oh yeah, I did stab him. I was he shot him, but no, he stabbed him with that stupid sword of his. What a jerk!
Lightsaber.
Stupid jerk. All right, let's dive into the news because we got some good stuff. I picked some items that I can actually have a conversation with the most amazing woman on YouTube, Stephanie. What? I said it. Yes, I did. So, Stephanie, let's talk about Guardians of the Galaxy because we know Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is happening. It's coming out. What is your favorite character in Guardians of the Galaxy? Your favorite actor, but your favorite character?
Groot.
Groot. Seriously?
When he's baby Groot and he dances and then he's a teenager and everything's like, I'm Groot. And you're just like, no, I'm just kidding. I really like the bald guy too.
The green guy. Drax.
Drax. That's his name.
Okay.
Drax. I love Drax. And I love when he tries to be quiet and he's eating the chips and he's like, you can't even see me. And he laughs at everything and he's just so like honest. I do love Drax.
All right.
I take it back. Drax is my favorite.
All right, so I'm a huge fan of Drax as well. He's the comedic relief. He's really funny, and he's Dave Bautista. It's like he's made for that role because he doesn't have to do real acting. He can get by and just like fake acting, which is great. Because I've seen some of the other movies he's done. He's not that great of an actor, but it's my opinion. You guys might love him. The kids love him in that stupid movie he did, like where he was like a spy.
Oh yeah, like my kid spy or something like that.
They loved it. Loved it.
My dad spy, kid spy, my eye. I don't know, something like that.
No, we've watched all the Marvel movies together, like most of them, I would say.
We've watched a lot together.
Would you be upset if Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was his last Marvel movie? Or are you like, you hope to see him in the future in other...
Well, I don't want to see him as anybody but Drax. And how many fucking Guardians of the Galaxy movies am I expected to watch? The second one was okay, but the dad thing where he's like a god of other planets and they're just... That storyline was stupid. The only part that was really cool is at the end where the guy who like whistles his arrow, Yondu, sacrifices himself for Star-Lord, and he's like, "Oh, it's your dad," and he dies. You're like, "Oh my god!"
Well, this is not confirmed yet, but Dave Bautista has Marvel hasn't reached out to him and like offered him anything else. Like Guardians of the Galaxy 3, as far as he knows, is it for Drax the Destroyer, which I guess it seems kind of like a natural ending for the character. I'm sure it's going to be a natural ending for most of the characters in that franchise. I guess reading this article, James Gunn, the director, has written or has an idea outline for the girl with the Mantis and Drax movie. And they've like pitched the concept to Marvel, but Marvel hasn't responded. They're probably like, yeah, that's dumb.
That is dumb. They are B-list characters. They are supporting characters. Drax is funny in doses. If the whole movie was him
Yeah.
being stupid like that, like who would want to watch that? That's just dumb.
So what do you guys think? Do you think this is like a natural ending for Dave Bautista in the Marvel universe, or do you think Drax should stick around longer, like for another 3 movies?
If he continues to be a supporting character, like maybe he can be in something else that's like Guardians of the Galaxy related, but it's not exactly Guardians of the Galaxy. Like maybe he'll be in the next Jurassic Worlds. Like throw him in because, you know, what's his face is in it? Chris Pratt. Now he's also a dinosaur.
I'm a velociraptor. So Dave Bautista. Let's stick on the Dave Bautista topic.
Right.
So Zack Snyder, you know him, director. He did Justice League. He did 300.
This is Sparta.
He did other films.
Very mixed reviews on Dave Bautista in the chat also.
Really?
Stephen Hayner said Dave Bautista's been killing in other roles. And then Second Street Marvel said MCU Drax sucks just like Dave Bautista.
All right. Well, you know how that movie Suicide Squad's coming out, right?
Yes.
Also directed by James Gunn.
Okay.
It's for DC film.
It's the one where they don't have the Joker in it.
Right. It's Harley Quinn and a bunch of like crazy
Polka Dot Man,
King
characters.
Shark,
Oh my God,
Peacemaker.
Shark Guy is so dumb.
Like it's so many crazy characters. These are all like D-list characters, except for Harley Quinn, of course. Well, supposedly James Gunn had a role for Dave Bautista, like wrote it in, like made up a new character. It was like, Dave Bautista, I want you to come on this. But I guess in the upcoming Army of the Dead by Zack Snyder, he actually got the lead role. Dave Bautista is the lead role in this
before you
army.
even got to that, Sam King said, he's in the new Army of the Dead.
Yes. So he's supposedly the lead role in the film, and I guess he had to like get the balls to call James Gunn and be like, not the balls, but the gumption, I should say, and say, hey, so I'm going to turn down this role because I'm going to take this role with Army of the Dead. I'm a lead. I'm also getting paid like way more money than what you were going to pay me. And I really want to work with Zack Snyder because I've worked with Zack Snyder.
Cash
before.
rules everything around me. Cream, get
Dollar,
the money.
dollar bills, y'all.
Dollar bills, y'all.
But have you watched the trailer to Army of the Dead yet?
No.
I should have linked it in today's, because I write an email to Stephanie every single week. These are the trailers that you need to watch before the show.
He does. He sends them to me while I'm at work, and then I watch them while I work.
So I've only done it the last 2 weeks, trying to catch up, because I used to save them until before the show, but then we usually sit down 3 minutes before the show starts. And
not 3 minutes. It was like 10 minutes.
But still, watching, like, sometimes I had like 9 trailers for her in 1 week. So, but Army of the Dead looks pretty good. It's decent. So the zombies are going to be smart. They're not zombies, like Walking Dead zombies. But I don't know.
Like that movie with Brad Pitt where the zombies were really fast.
Yeah, but there's another one. Guys, what is that movie a while ago where the zombie were fast? That movie was scary as shit.
World War Z, that's what I'm talking about.
No, there's one older than that, like Army of the Dead, I think it was called.
The movie that you just were talking about?
No, there's one before that. It was like, it was bananas crazy. I remember watching it. But you guys remember. You guys are crazy good.
28 days later.
Yes, there it is. Babe, tell everyone. Just lay it on them right now. What did you think of Captain Marvel?
Guys, you already know how stupid I think fucking Captain Marvel is. It's such a disappointment because she's like a fucking cool ass character. Mm-hmm. But they made her stupid as shit. The movie was stupid as shit. They started the movie like in the middle of a scene. You watch it and you're like, did I miss the first 20 minutes of this movie? And then you go back and you're like, no, it's just a really fucking terribly written movie. The way that fucking, what's his face? Morgan Freeman's, no, what's that guy?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson loses his eye. Stupid as shit.
That was
so dumb. So dumb. The movie was so dumb.
All right. What did you think of Monica Rambeau in
I don't even fucking remember
WandaVision.
Her in the movie. I liked her in WandaVision, I guess.
She was the little girl in Captain Marvel. She was the daughter. So.
Okay. Yeah. That I remember. She was okay. I mean, I wasn't like, oh my God, I love her. She was there.
All right.
She existed.
All right.
She didn't make me hate her.
Now, I know you don't know a lot about like comics and the Marvel universe. I'm not saying you don't know about comics, but you don't know a lot about like.
Do you want this? It's really disgusting.
We haven't used the
dump bucket in a while.
dump
that
bucket in a
beer,
long time.
I was having a real hard time getting through it. And then James Gallegos pointed out how Bruce already poured himself a new beer and everyone has to drink because of it. And it's because that other beer was garbage.
It wasn't that bad.
It was difficult to drink.
I think I gotta talk to StreamYard because there needs to be outside, like someone who can do things outside of the main person. Like James should be able to put up a counter. Like every single time someone drinks, he needs to have control. He can put up chats. You can put up chats.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't think it's right that.
I feel like it used to be able to.
It did used to be able to do that.
Well, it wasn't it because we used to pay for it. And
no, we pay for it now. I pay $25 a month for it.
What? Give me the beer so I can show people, guys. This beer it's called "Think I'm in Love" by Foam Brewers. I did not.
I'm in love with her.
You think? Fuck that. He knows it.
I know I am.
I've never had the Foam Brewers brewery. I saw it and I was like, oh, that's exciting.
Oh,
I'm gonna try it. Bruce doesn't know how to work the camera.
Sorry, that's my bad.
I think I'm in love.
I think I love you, but what am I so afraid of? I'm afraid of love.
He never knows the song. Every time he sings a song, that's so bad. How can you think there's a pause like that in the song?
Oh my God, stop. Like, I'm just trying to sing you a beautiful song.
Every time. A classic, and he butchers it.
So, somebody doesn't know a ton about, like, especially current Marvel Universe. There's a character called Miss Marvel. So if I said Miss Marvel to you, what would you think? Make up a character called Miss Marvel.
Sophia has that comic book, Miss Marvel.
She does.
She's like an Indian-looking girl, and
yes.
she's like Captain Marvel's cousin.
It's funny, like when Stephanie and I first started dating, I bought her kids some trade paperbacks of comics that I thought they would really, really enjoy. They've never read them.
That's not true. Nate read all of them.
He didn't read a single Spider-Man.
He didn't read a Spider-Man. But any comic book you've gotten him since then, he read.
No, he hasn't.
He's all about the Double Trouble Spider-Man.
He bought those himself. He picked them out and he read them.
So you're bad at picking things out for children. That's not surprising.
Miles Morales, Spider-Man.
You have never read Miles Morales Spider-Man. You thought it was terrible. You tried to pick it up.
I did not try to read it. There
was like a new Miles
I don't
Morales
read old
book
things.
That came out and you tried to
I
read
only
it.
read current comics.
You tried to pick up the new Miles Morales and you're like, this is terrible.
No, because the old stuff was written by Brian Michael Bendis in his glory days, and that shit is amazing.
You read that.
Everyone says.
You read that.
I'll read it tomorrow.
He's not going to
I have 150 comics over there. I will. But yes, you're right. She's an Inhuman who has powers that she loves Captain Marvel, so she calls herself Miss Marvel.
All right. I was close.
So you were very close. So there is going to be a movie coming out. It's called The Marvels. And if you look at this logo, you will see there is Captain Marvel's logo. You have the S from Miss Marvel, and you also have this little icon here, which is Spectrum, which is Monica Rambeau. So this movie is actually going to be about all three characters, which is actually, I think, pretty cool because Captain Marvel fucking sucks. Brie Larson is a terrible.
Oh my God, and she's
Marvel
so weird.
actor.
She's so weird. She's a weird human being.
And so we already had Monica Rambeau in WandaVision. We are going to get Miss Marvel at the end of this year, which is pretty cool. So I think what happens, we're going to get Hawkeye, or Loki, Hawkeye, and then Miss Marvel at the end of the year, which is pretty exciting.
All right, we'll see what they do with it. I don't know about that.
I'm pretty excited about it.
Stephen Hayner says he's making a new rule that if you sing, you have to drink.
Yeah, that's a good rule. Oh my God, that's a great one.
Wait, I'm still reading. Big Daddy John Ross said that the song made him laugh because he's probably very aware of how the lyrics go and very aware that Bruce is butchering them.
Oh, I am so sorry. I'm not a lyricist. Whatever.
James says that Stephen Hayner is let him know that he's down to drink for any reason. So take another drink. Fish Tropic is here.
What's up, Fish Tropic? How are you doing this fine evening?
Also, Comic Burrito's talking about women's curling. I don't know how we got onto that.
Like the ice thing?
Yeah, I guess so. They're like, that's when they sweep really fast, right? Like,
yeah.
They try to get it across. Digital pools. Why can't I remember? Matt?
Alex or Matt?
Alex. Said that he bought the Spawn trade paper back for his stepson and he never read it, so he feels your pain.
I know, right? Miss Marvel, that first run was so good. It's written for kids. It's written for kids.
And Comic Burrito, for the 50th time on our haul and vlog, and tonight is begging that we sing Ace of Base. So maybe if you're lucky, we'll sneak some in.
Towards the end of the show.
What did we sing? What was the first one? Did we sing I Saw the Sign?
I saw the sign.
There's another one. What's the other? They have like two big hits. There's I Saw the Sign.
I don't know.
And another one. Remind me in chat. Burrito. Cole
Burrito.
And yeah, I'll try to get it in there. I'll see what I can do.
Oh man, Gallegos, man. That's what I'm saying. He needs control. He needs to be able to put this up on the screen, everybody.
He's amazing. You guys should James Gallagher should just have his own channel of just things he puts up on other people's channels. Like it's just you watching other people's videos and then him just wrenching.
Time for trivia. Trivia, schmivia, bivia.
Oh yes, thank you. They're reminding us. Don't turn around, cause you're gonna see my heart breaking. That was Ace of Base.
Oh, I have to hear that. And all I can hear right now is
that part.
all I can hear right now is Nate is running around on the upstairs floor somewhere. What year did the first Star Wars movie come out?
1964.
Nope. Later.
1968.
In the 70s.
72.
Nope.
75.
Nope.
76.
Nope.
78.
Nope.
79.
Nope.
73.
Nope.
71.
Heiner's got it right
How did
again.
I not say 77?
Heiner.
Didn't Steven win the other one?
Yeah, but he gets two in a row. Then he gets time out.
The new Frank. He crushes all the trivia. You guys are fucked in the B. Effed in the B.
Effed in the
Also,
B.
Tyler's here. Tyler, you did miss a lot because we did a straw poll, Tyler.
Let me show.
Because Bruce is going to let us change the name of the show.
I didn't say I was going to let it happen. The people are going to have to talk. So, guys, Tyler from Shattered Glass Comics. He's also part of Whack Comics. He's a great dude. Like I actually haven't.
He loves SpongeBob.
I haven't actually had a conversation with him, but he's been on the live show a lot.
Me and Tyler
we've talked
about SpongeBob.
Back and forth in DMs. We've talked about doing a show with him and Whack because I think that'd be really funny, or Lee and Tyler. But he suggested that we should change the name of our Bruce and Stephanie comics to Stephanie and Bruce Comics. So, Tyler, there it is. Vote. Go on the straw poll, which the wrench of all wrenches, James Gallegos, will drop in chat again. You have 15 minutes to vote, people. This is this is for it. For the beans. All the marbles.
All the marbles. Oh my God. Look at Ignacio knowing our show. He asked multiple accounts, Frank? ? He wants to know if that's the Frank we're talking about, the one who made a bunch of multiple accounts.
Yes, that guy, yes.
And then, same Frank. He used to be on a lot in the beginning when we first started our channel, and he would dominate all the trivia to all three of you. And
the funny thing is he would win. Both we worked in the city and we commute home. He would basically come home from work. Kids would already be in bed, so he'd get on the computer. But now since COVID and we all work remote, he gets off work and then he just goes hangs out with his kids. So I get it, Frank. I get it. Jumping back into the news, guys, a trailer dropped this week. Actually, 2 trailers dropped this week.
7 trailers.
Stephen Hayner actually hit us up in IG and sent one, and I was like, Stephen, I was actually just sending that to Stephanie. But the other one.
James Gallagher says chat won't let me drop the straw poll in for some reason. So can you drop it again, darling?
Of course. I'm sorry, James. That's very silly.
There you go, Tyler. We already know what your vote is.
There was this movie. I think it was written and directed by John Krasinski. He is the actor who played what in The Office?
It's Jim Halpert.
Jim Halpert.
Asian Jim Halpert.
It's a great. He's his whole career is absolutely insane. He was straight up working in Connecticut as a waiter, and he went out and got this part as Jim Halpert, which changed his life completely. And now he's directing in movies for Hollywood, and he's married to Emily Blunt. But A Quiet Place is the movie that we were talking about or hinting at. And their second movie, they've been done with this movie for a very long time. It's they were done right before COVID. It was supposed to come out beginning of COVID. They delayed it because this is supposedly a movie. I can see this. We watched A Quiet Place in home, and it was scary. It was awesome. But being in a theater with really loud sounds, it'd be so much better.
Yeah, but then there's always those stupid people who ruin it for you when you go to see scary movies, and they're screaming and they're overreacting and they're being dramatic, and then I gotta get up, I gotta yell at someone. Bruce is like, sit back down. I'm like, go fuck yourself. And then I punch someone, and then that's it. We have to leave the movie theater.
All right. Before we go any further, that made me think of two things. I lived in New York City for 9 years. I'm going to tell you two quick movie stories. Just two real quick stories because I lived in the city. I saw some movies with some really obnoxious people. What was that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio where he was he was the police officer who worked for Jack Nicklaus's gang? Remember that one?
I don't. But chat will know.
Chat will know. You guys know that movie. It's I can't think of it. It doesn't matter. At the very end of the movie, a lot of people die. Theater is quiet the whole entire movie. Right when Leo gets shot a bunch of times, this guy stands up in the middle of the theater and goes, "Fuck that and up! Fuck that and up! Yeah!"
Departed? Really? That's
Departed.
What you're talking about?
Yes, the
I
Departed.
don't remember that being the premise for Departed. I know Departed, but okay, keep going.
Yeah, there was Matt Damon was working for Jack Nicklaus. He was the mobster. He was working at Nicholson, whatever. Nicholson, whatever. Matt Damon was the gangster working for the police and vice versa.
Right.
But the other movie I saw was How to Train Your Dragon 1. And I saw it in the theater, and obviously the kids everywhere. And I always got this one seat in this one movie theater. It was in front of the handicap spot because there was never any handicap people that went to the movie theater. So I had lots of leg room. I'm 6'2". I need that leg room. But this one little kid kept on coming out of his seat and standing in front of me and waving at me. He did this 25 times throughout the movie. Just saying, hey guy.
Well, Bruce is nice, so he wouldn't complain. One time I took my kids to the movies, and then someone complained that Nate was being too loud, and the ushers had to come and be like, "Your son's being too loud." And I was like, "Who said it? Who said it?" And I gave everyone nasty looks, and I was louder.
All right, back to the news. What do you think of the trailer?
The trailer looks cool as shit. I like that John Krasinski's in it. I kind of thought it was a prequel. Bruce just broke my heart and said it's not a prequel, that he's just in flashbacks, which is whack as shit. But A Quiet Place was like a sneaker film. What do they call it? Like, it snuck up on me where I thought it was not going to be that good. We watched it. It was like, this thing. Okay, let's watch it. And then it was so good. And I was like, oh my God, that movie was so good.
So good.
So I'm really excited.
Just like that other movie we watched with the guy from Breaking Bad and the short black guy.
Yes, where he's
paralyzed.
Paralyzed, yes. It's Bryan Cranston and Kevin Hart.
There you go.
In that movie, I forget what it's called, but
that was like a movie
that movie kind of looked like it would be good. That was not like surprising.
Quiet Place, definitely check out that trailer. The trailer is amazing. For a lot of rambling in tonight's episode. Sorry, guys. Sorry, not sorry.
He is sorry. He's like a Canadian. He's
so
always sorry.
We know that Batman's coming out with Robert Pattinson.
How is it not out yet? That's the real question.
So
how long ago did it be that trailer review video? 2 years ago?
Do you remember that TV show?
The Upside, thanks to James Gallagher.
Oh,
that's what that's called.
So great. So great. You remember that TV show Smallville?
Yes. My sister was all about that movie.
And so it's about
Superman. And Smallville.
Yep. You remember the actor Tom Welling?
No.
Tom Welling.
Okay.
So he's only been really a TV actor, hasn't done too many movies, but I guess he's actually really good friends with Rob Pattinson.
Okay.
And they've talked, and they're like, "You should be my Batman, or you be my Superman." And so he is like out there telling anyone who will listen, "I want to be Robert."
He didn't play Superman though. That wasn't the actor who played Superman in Smallville.
Yes, it is. That's him.
Oh,
there.
I guess I thought it was somebody else. Didn't he have different hair?
Probably.
I don't know, but whatever. Stupid. Robert Pattinson's a stupid person. He was dating Kristen Stewart for how long? Because he's a stupid person. He probably has stupid friends.
But do you see Robert Pattinson as a younger dude? He's in his early 30s, most likely, maybe mid 30s. He looks younger than he actually is. Tom Welling, he looks old. He's 44. Is Superman supposed to be that much older than Bruce Wayne?
I mean, Superman's inhuman and lives forever, so he's probably hundreds of years older than Bruce Wayne. But that's a stupid casting. No one would go see that. No one would give a shit about seeing that guy playing Superman. I don't even know who he is. I don't even know what his face is. I wouldn't pay for that.
All right. We talked about this show, our movie, a lot on the show lately because Fast 9 is coming out. We always bust its chops for being stupid, but we both watched the Fast 9 trailer, and I think we both admitted that we actually want to see this movie because it looks ridiculous. ridiculous.
It's like Justin Bieber, man. I don't want to like him, but I keep listening to his music. I can't help it. Every time I'm like, oh my God, I like this song. And I'm like, fucking shit, it's Justin Bieber again.
I love that song he did with Skrillex and Diplo.
Yes. Where Are You Now or something like that.
Yeah, Where Are You Now? I listen to that song so many times. But Fast 9 looks ridiculous. And recently, there's been a clip, or it's like a minute and a half long. If you guys have a chance to go watch this, definitely check this out. It shows you a clip from the trailer and then clips from like the raw footage or like background people shooting stuff to get stuff for like, it's promotional
CGI.
stuff.
It's CGI of them being non-CGI.
But it's like you see the actual like things they did. Oh my God. How much of the stuff that was like you saw you thought was going to be all fake?
Yeah, it just seems like a waste of money and resources. The things that they spend money on. Okay, so off topic, besides this Fast and Furious 9 movie, the job I had before the job I have currently, I designed window displays for like large scale companies like Dior and Chanel and these huge companies that would pay thousands of dollars just to have something in the window of like, Fifth Avenue in New York City or like a big mall. And they would spend so much money. Some of these stores that had like actual stores in New York City would spend thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars to remake the whole store into one thing. We worked with like a bunch with like Nike. Nike would have their big like store in New York City, would redo the whole thing. They did this whole like carnival theme where we made giant like ice cream stands and like a hot dog stand. They just transformed their whole stores. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, tons of resources, tons of metal, wood, all this shit for 2 weeks. Everything had to be changed out every 2 weeks because that's how fashion is, and everything has to be new and up to date. And we had to sign all these NDAs so we wouldn't know, like their competitors wouldn't know what we were doing and all this shit. And they would just throw all these resources in the garbage. And that's what makes me think of when I watch this. What a waste of all of these cars and metal and the debris. Like, what are they doing with it all when it's done?
All right. I didn't see that at all. I saw, holy shit, they did some really cool fucking stunts that were real. I thought that whole movie was just CGI. They did nothing real. So much of it is real. Check out what I was just showing to you guys. Go to CBR, type this in, find it. It is so, so cool. I was not thinking of wasting of material. Oh, no, not the materials.
Bruce also likes to brush his teeth with the water running the whole time and uses paper towels to dry his hands. So clearly Bruce doesn't care about the environment.
No, I don't care.
He doesn't.
I don't care.
Every time he washes his hands, he pulls a paper towel off and then rips it off and uses that. There's dish towels right next to the paper towels. Whoa. Bruce is like,
whoa.
Fuck you, rainforest. And then he like goes, Kobe, and then he shoots it into the garbage pail. That's how it goes every night.
I don't say Kobe at all. I'm Jordan or Larry Bird. I'm most likely Bird.
Kobe!
No, I say Bird, and everyone's like, who the fuck is Bird? What are you talking about?
Everyone knows who Larry Bird is. Who doesn't name? If you don't know who Larry Bird is in the chat, say it. No one will say it because everyone knows who Larry Bird is.
There are people of our age, but you to say any Larry Bird to any child. I bet you if I asked Jimmy, your 22-year-old son, who Larry Bird is,
he would know.
He's not going to know.
He would know.
Call him up right now. Call him up.
Calling him.
Calling him. He's an hour behind us, so it's only 9:40.
He's 2 hours behind us, actually.
So it's 8:40.
I'm not calling
He's 22.
him. No.
All right. So if you're DC Comics and you're going to introduce a black Superman into the universe, are you going to introduce him as Kal-El? Or are you going to introduce him as a different person?
Should be a different person.
Why?
Should be a different person because he's a different Superman. You're just gonna try to like throw a black guy in there and then be like, he's the same Superman. No, he should have his own shit and his own story. I feel like that's disrespectful to black people. Just throw him in there and be like, you guys don't know the difference. He should be a different Superman. Probably a cooler one, probably a stronger one.
All right.
He's clearly going to be a different Superman and Bruce is pissed about it. Let's hear. Let's hear.
All right. So this has been talked about. We talked about this before. Like Black Superman is coming out. It's going to be written by Ta-Nehisi Coates. I'm not a huge fan of that writer. But guess what? It's not going to be in the DC universe, so it's not going to be part of Justice League and all those other films like Aquaman and whatnot. But guess what? It's going to be Kal-El.
So it is going to be the same guy.
And guess what they're doing? Retelling his origin story.
See, that's stupid, and I feel like that's insulting. And I
That
would be
right
insulted
there
if I was
is
him.
bullshit. Bullshit. Don't tell a fucking origin story again. It's gonna be the same shit. He's gonna crash land on Earth. He's gonna be raised by people. It's gonna be.
Maybe it's gonna be a completely different story though. Then maybe would you like that?
No. I think exactly what you said. He needs to be his own person, which what everyone was thinking that he was gonna be like Valzad or something. He was gonna be someone new because this other character who is a Black Superman who is in the DC canon, became president of the United States of America.
He's Obama.
And
Guys, how fucking cool is Obama?
pretty fucking cool. But it's 10:45. We're gonna go back to trivia. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the whole Black Superman stuff? Should he be Kal-El? Should he be Val? Whatever the
I
other
can never
name
have
is?
any of them be Kal-El only because of the way stupid Wonder Woman says his name, and then it's ruined it for me.
8 questions left. The first person to answer this question correctly in chat.
Yeah, Sam King says so. Everyone was okay with Russian Superman, but not a black one. We're not okay with him.
No, I am 100% on board. Black, Asian, purple, green, anything. Just don't be be its own character. I think Stephanie said that right. Have it be its own thing. Don't try to take. Not take. That's the wrong word.
What is the name of Boba Fett's ship? Although James Galgados just wrote in all capital letters, stroll poll before trivia. He didn't listen to you. Slave 1, Fart Daddy,
Slave
Big
1.
Ship,
Slave 1.
Scave 1, Slave 1, Slave 1.
Who said Slave 1 first?
I wasn't paying. Oh, it's Stephen Hayner, but he can't win again because
No.
he's fucking just. Sam King wrote Scave 1, which I feel like is
he was
close
right.
enough.
I think he was trying to write
Slave 1.
Slave 1 fast.
What a terrible ship name. It's not even cool.
All right, guys.
Slave 1.
Here we go.
Asshole mobile.
The fate of the
The
show.
good ship lollipop.
The fate of the show. Here we go.
Guys, do you want this channel to be named Stephanie and Bruce Comics? Of course you do. Of course you do.
Yes!
No, Bruce's spec game is on point, even if he pees on the floor. I mean, I don't really want it to be changed. I think Bruce and Stephanie sounds better than Stephanie and Bruce. That's a mouthful.
Thank you, guys. But I do want to, there's 3 people who said they did have names for the channel. So let's hear them in chat right now. If you're still online. Hopefully you are.
If it was Fart Daddy, I agree. That's what we should name the show. Or the good ship lollipop.
Asshole Mobile, The Bucket, Sam Woohoo. Sam Woo.
Tyler says he just
Just saw
unsubbed.
it.
We don't believe you, Tyler.
Only because you were
Exempt. Anywho.
Fart Daddy. Fart Daddy's really good. All right. I don't know. I would love it no matter where it is. I get to do this with the love of my life. So I don't care what the fuck this channel is called.
Fart Daddy.
Well, no, because I want people to actually come to it for comic books. Because we're going to talk about comics for the end of days. Till the end of days.
Yeah. Cole wrote, Bruce's spec game is average, but I think B comes before S, so my brain wants it that way.
Mine too. That's actually why I did it.
Oh my god, then Ignacio says he likes Bruce's 70 comics because it's BS comics, which I believe, Ignacio, you were here for this story. But if not, I'll tell it again. Bruce, every couple of months, gets a hair up his butt where he's like, I'm going to design all this stuff for our channel. It never goes anywhere. It's 50 a time later. Nothing ever happens with it. But there was a whole bunch of shit. And Bruce gets, first of all, not only does he design all this shit, which is very sweet and very wonderful, and Bruce puts a lot of effort into this channel, and I put nothing but criticism into this channel. But if he sends me things and I don't like it, he tries to be gracious about the criticism, but he does not take it well. And he's like, okay, that's fine. And then he needs a minute to absorb.
Yeah.
Before
I'm an artist.
He's an artiste. He does not like my criticism.
You just totally threw away 17 hours of work.
He does, because he spends a lot of time on it, but I think sometimes maybe he gets too into the time and then loses track of what he's doing. But anyway, he had this whole t-shirt logo line where he wanted to name it
BNS Comics.
BNS Comics. How in the world he didn't think bullshit comics The minute he saw it is beyond me, but he
looked
sends it to me.
Beautiful.
And the first thing I'm
Beautiful.
like, are you kidding me? Bullshit comics. I'm like, people will eat this alive. Chaos will be right on top of this, being like, bullshit comics is the best thing you could have come up with. Perfect way to describe this channel. How he didn't think of that, beyond me.
I do
Beyond me.
I don't know why I didn't. I just thought of this, but she thought of Chaos Comics, and for some reason I thought of John's Comics with Kids. He just put out a new video a few days ago, trying a new thing. Definitely check it out. I forgot what it was called. It was like Community something or other. Reminded me, remember that show, Some Good News? I think it comes out every once in a while still. Reminded me a lot of that, but very comic book themed. It was really funny. Check it out. And
Also, there's things in the chat that people are giving you suggestions for names.
All right, tell me. Peeing.
Stephanie kind of likes Bruce. Bruce is speculative. I like Bruce in the comic. I read that. If you changed it, maybe just comics and beer. Shattered Glass. Tyler said Stephanie's comics with others. That crazy comic couple is Stephen Hayner's. Shattered Glass again said Stephanie's rants. Comicholics Anonymous. I like that a lot. Max Washington said peeing on comics.
I said a lot.
Yeah, comic fun with Stephanie and more. Tyler's just really pushing you out of this altogether. Comic BS. New York Nerds is
New Nerds. Yes.
BS Comics is great. Tyler says, you say Chaos 2 more times, he'll appear. He's like Beetlejuice. Or that was 2 times. 1 more time. Chaos will be here. BS Comics is amazing.
About raining fire, cats, dogs getting along with each other. Pure chaos.
James Galagos wants you to show Ignacio's logo again for those who didn't get to see it. Well, it's not really a logo, but his drawing of us.
Yes, I can show
amazing. Raining fire, cats, and dogs getting along with each other. Pure chaos. BS and beers.
So
I like that too.
So this is yes, Ignacio's he actually nailed it perfectly, because what you guys are seeing right here is Stephanie's laptop and then my iPad. Because I use an iPad for a second screen because I'm connected to the main screen. She has her own separate computer and our Yeti mic. And it's like absolutely perfect. Like I said,
and he made my boobs way bigger than they really are, which I appreciate. So it's a win-win for everybody.
And I'm way skinnier in these pictures than I actually really am. And my head is head accurate, which is amazing.
Head accurate. What does that even mean?
But he did such an amazing job, guys. This will 100% be on t-shirts, and there's gonna be, like I said, stickers, everything. Like, oh man, I don't want to tease everything because some of the head things he did are so good.
Head things.
Bruce
loves head.
I do love head. And he also did something for James Gallegos, because Gallegos is the wrench of all wrenches. He's just, I don't know, Ignacio, really cool dude. And you should support him in everything he does.
It's true. You should find him on social media. James will, I'm sure, link it. You should be following him on everything that he does and supporting it. Anything. If he has, when his baby comes, you guys support that too.
Yes, because he's gonna need it, because he's an artist and he's still gonna have deadlines, but he's gonna have a brand new baby. In which I'm, Ignacio, how soon is that coming? Like, I'm pretty sure it's pretty soon. But don't forget.
Richard Anderson wants to know if you have any news on the B and S koozies.
Cole.
Nope, Richard Anderson.
I know, but Cole is my connect. I need to just give him money, basically.
Villain Issue says he just left off the panel where the beer is empty and Bruce is peeing on the floor. He says his baby's coming June 14th, which is super soon.
Super soon!
Oh my God, so much stress. It's
That's
your first baby, Ignacio. What are you going to name the baby? Is it a boy or girl? Did he say? I need to know. Boy or girl? What are you naming them?
Maybe he doesn't know.
He does know.
How do you know?
He told me.
He told you. He's like, I know.
Tyler said I give Cole money all the time. Don't trust him.
All right. So, what do you think of Blade?
Only thing I know about Blade is like Wesley Snipes played Blade a really long time ago.
Did you never watch any of the movies?
He had like really weird eyes.
You didn't watch the movies?
No.
Wow. All right. So that's something we can watch together, which is amazing because Blade 1 and Blade 2 are amazing. Blade 3 actually has Ryan Reynolds in it. And this is like in his like the beginning of his heyday. And it was a fucking terrible movie. And he was part of the reason why it was so terrible. But the first two movies are great. And we talk about how they're rebooting it.
Yes.
There's an official production start date. Guess when it's going to start production?
Tomorrow.
No. July 2022. So that means it's not coming out to 2023, 2024. Which is a bummer for me because I'm super excited about it because who's playing Blade? Do you remember?
Wesley Snipes. If they don't bring Wesley Snipes back, what is the point of this?
Marshall Ali.
He's weird.
No, he's not weird. He's perfect.
He's weird looking. How weird is his face?
No, he's perfect.
They look like they stretched him. He's like Gumby.
All right, guys. Chat. There's 24 people in chat right now, guys. Marshall Ali as Blade. What do you think? We talked about how Wesley Snipes has been approached and they want him to cameo in the film. He said he's totally down for it because he's poor as shit and he needs the money. So
I guess that makes sense that he's poor as shit because he's weird as shit looking. Also, Tyler said that Ignacio should name his child either Bruce or Stephanie. I agree. My dad is on. Hello,
Carlos.
Blade, yeah, guy from Luke Cage. His name. Oh yeah. Ignacio says he's having a boy. His name is Astor DiMeglio, inspired by a musician named Astor Piazzolla. Piazzolla. Although there's a lot of people saying daddy, and I don't know what's happening. Jessica Biel is also in Blade 3 before she was in Seventh Heaven.
Oh, yes.
Before she was in Seventh Heaven and nothing ever again. What do you ever remember Jessica Biel from other than she's married to Justin Timberlake? How she landed that, beyond me. Beyond me. Now they have a baby together. I saw some whole thing that people were pissed because she wouldn't name her baby Batmo. Yes. Batmo, so then her baby's name can be Batmobile.
It's pretty funny. I mean, Justin Timberlake is a stud. I will say I loved his first single album, and that album was played on repeat in my car. And also I've seen his HBO special where he did like a live concert. He's incredible. He's the most incredible dancer. I give it to him. The guy's a stud. Morbius, the film, motherfucking delayed. Drink. Finally, can you
oh my God.
A little bit, something?
God, no.
Fine, I'll just pour it myself.
I was talking about Morbius, not your beer alcoholism. Look how red his face is. You can see it even in his eyes.
Oh, I got a little.
I can see it in his eyes. Also, I'm going to show you guys the beer because Bruce refuses to do the things that he's supposed to do. Supposed to do.
Oh, I'm a boo-boo.
I don't know what this is. It say something? Is it like, remember those pictures from like the 90s where like it'd be a bunch of smaller pictures inside of a picture and you had to look at it just the right way to be able to see the picture? I could never see the picture. Never. I was like, I see it totally. But I never did. I was lying every time. This kind of looks like that. We're like, I think it said something.
Watch out for the comics, Stephanie. I know you're showing the beer, so don't fuck up my comics.
There's fucking bags and boards of them, yo. Mutual
They're
Respect, double
wet.
IPA, 8.2%. I think this is why Bruce is all red in the face already, because all of the beers he's drinking are like...
I did look for the strongest beers tonight.
He was like, oh, we're going to be really good and not drink that much, but every beer I pick is going to be freaking
8% or higher. I will say just real quick, guys, I'm really excited to read both these books. I need to read 5 before 6, but the last of which has been so good. So good. But yeah, Morbius has been delayed. It's only been delayed like 20 days. So why are we even talking about it?
Why are we even talking about it? Jared Leto is weird as shit.
I want to force you guys to drink.
Let's talk about how Jared Leto is weird as shit.
So that was the last bit of movie news. I'm sorry, guys, the TV news is not that exciting, but we only have 2 minutes. What is the thing?
Sam King said that nobody ever saw those images and it was a global conspiracy.
All right, so we always drink when there's reboots. And guys, guess what? Night Court.
I don't even fucking remember Night Court.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
All I know Night Court
is comedy.
From, what's his face? John Mulaney did a joke about how he would watch Night Court.
But there was two actors. The judge was pretty famous, but also the prosecutor was pretty famous. And I think that's the guy, John Larroquette. He's making his return to this.
He's 95.
He's gonna be really old.
He's gonna be like in a wheelchair, and they're like, Night Court.
But like NBC has its own streaming service. It's called Peacock. If you guys have not, if you live under a rock, and that's one of the shows that they're gonna revive. So drink.
It's insulting It's like cash grabs and all these stupid fucking variant covers they make for comic books. They're just remaking shit that people used to like. So people are like, oh my God, I love that. I'll watch it again. Thank you for not having any original ideas. You're really stupid and I'm going to treat you like it. Oh my God.
Go, move on. Stranger Things.
I have to move on. You guys are here.
The teaser trailer. What'd you think?
I don't really get it. Is it going to be like a prequel season where like 11 is a kid again and
no, that's like, so we saw,
or she's like doing her thing where she like closes her eyes and she puts herself into another situation.
So that's what I think. That's what the scene is like. She's going back.
She looked younger. I feel like, and her head was bald again, and her head's not bald anymore. She's got the hair.
Yeah, but you also saw in like last season there was the other girl who was definitely in that area with her. She was.
There was a bunch of people that wasn't there.
There was only that one girl. She like did something. I forgot what she did.
That was such a lame part of the show.
But then also David Harbour.
Harper is gone. He's been captured by Russian spies.
I think that's a time travel thing, maybe, or whatever. But it's coming, guys. It's coming. One more thing before we get to the trivia. Sorry, I'm gonna click here and I'm gonna go over here.
I love Stranger Things.
Oh, Stranger Things is so good.
At least it's something original. I know that the seasons haven't been consistently amazing, but it's still great.
Here we go. This is the one other thing I want to talk about because we have a bunch of other news items, but we're going to skip them because we're going to do trivia and then log off. But guys, babe, do you think Hawkeye should retire Clint Barton?
Oh my God. If you don't know about how I fucking hate Hawkeye, welcome to the show. How stupid is this fucking character whose only ability is to fucking shoot arrows kind of good?
Oh, hold on. Shooting arrows, really fucking cool. Is fucking awesome. If he never misses his mark,
shooting arrows really fucking cool. If you're like in 1854 fucking archery contest and you're trying to win your bride's fucking hand in marriage, maybe then it's cool. But not bloated alcoholic Jeremy Renner with his bags under his eyes and his sad fucking life story pity party shit. And then he fucking let Scarlett Johansson die for him. He should have fell into that fucking hole. He's stupid and he should die.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and Stephanie, I 100% agree about this. Clayton Barton, fucking what's his name? I can't even remember what this actor's name is.
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner. He's fucking terrible. If you're Hawkeye, you need to be shredded. You're a human who shoots fucking arrows. If you're going to shoot
his triceps should be fucking huge. Nothing but alcoholism.
His compound bow should be like hundreds of pounds. It should be like the hardest bow that ever pulled back because the arrows come out of it like fucking rockets.
Nope. And he's got regular arrows. And Katniss Everdeen can shoot arrows better than he can.
In Endgame, he was so fat in every scene, and his arms and he was like, oh.
He never got a full night's sleep. Never. He's like, oh, my wife disappeared when
his superpower was doing cocaine. He's like, oh. That was his.
That is a movie I would watch.
But I hope this is his last MCU scene. And now we're gonna go into trivia.
Now we'll do trivia, guys. Rapid fire trivia. We usually have like 7 questions left. First person in chat, Steve.
What do people say about that? Anything? Anything they agree?
This villain issue is being like, oh, Stephanie cares so much about me.
Oh, Jeremiah. I think he has the huts for you.
Clearly, I'm gorgeous. So why is that surprising?
That's not surprising at all. Who was Anakin Skywalker daddy?
Padawan.
I have no fucking clue.
Padawan. Anakin Skywalker's Padawan is what? I would not have gotten that.
Nope. Me neither.
I don't even know. David Andrews here.
He is David Andre. Guys, David Andre is the fucking man, by the way.
I think Two Gun Pedro got it right.
He did?
Two Gun Pedro!
Two Gun Pedro!
Congratulations, Two Gun. It has been a while since you've been entered into one of our end of the month giveaways.
No, he was in last month. I think he only had like 1 or 2 entries. But
he used to have more. Where have all the cowboys gone? What's that song? Remember that song?
Talking about my motherfucking singing. What the fuck was that?
You guys know that song. I sang it perfectly. That's how the pitch goes. Where have all the cowboys gone? Ah! Like that.
You just scared every viewer away. It's gonna go from 23-5 in 2 seconds. Where is Jabba the Hutt's palace located?
In his butt.
In his butt.
Who knows where that is? Tatooine. That's the only Tatooine. It's the only planet I know. Tatooine. Oh my god, I was right because other people were saying it.
You are right.
Fucking amazing at this. When I don't know the answers, I get them right.
So who said it first?
Steve. All right.
Shattered
Tyler.
Glass.
Tyler did.
Shattered Glass comic.
Guys, I was right
Reviews.
even when I wasn't right. Although Two Gun Pager's answer is still in the
If
screen.
anyone needs a channel name change, it's Shattered Glass Comics Reviews. That's so fucking long. That's fucking so
he's coming for you, Tyler.
long.
Makes no sense either. Shattered glass comic reviews. What does that even mean? You're going to shatter glass and then read the comics? Are you going for the glass ceiling of comic reviews? Bruce, take Two Gun Pager's comment off the screen. Said it like 3 times now.
I'll just put on Pizza Hut and take off Pizza Hut. Did you guys have Pizza Hut? So I grew up in New Hampshire, where there was like back in the 1980s and the early 1990s, where there are no good like pizza restaurants. I go back to New Hampshire now.
Pizza Hut is amazing.
And Pizza Hut was like where we'd go for like special pizza.
Pizza Hut, when you were a kid, they did that reading program. And they were like, if you read a certain amount of books, you got free Pizza Hut. And they had those red plastic cups. Those were the shit also. Stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut is one of my favorite fucking pizzas. And I'm from New York, and we have delicious fucking pizza.
No, we have the best
stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut is the shit.
Living in New York City for 9 years and then living on Long Island for the rest of the time I've been in over 24, we have the best pizza. I don't care where the fuck you're from. Your pizza's terrible.
It's terrible.
Terrible.
You have no idea what pizza is. Pizza and bagels. Although I've been having the hardest time finding good bagels in Island Park.
Well, yeah, over here, yes. I will say
bagels hard. Fucking bagels.
Limbrook will probably have some good bagels.
Oh my god, does Pizza Hut still have dessert pizza, Richard Anderson? I don't know.
What is Baby Yoda's real name?
Oh my god, I don't remember. He says his name at like the end of like the second to last season. Oh, I kind of remember that. It was stupid. Save it, Hainer. Right. Tyler was first.
Tyler was first? Yeah, he was first.
He was first.
All right, Tyler, you are on a 1-question timeout, just so you know.
I guess Tyler is really into the Star Wars Mandalorian story.
Actually, no, because Two Gun Pager got the last question, so he's not on a 2-question timeout.
Look at that. Look at you not being in timeout, Tyler.
Tyler.
If that's even your real name.
Trying to fuck with our channel name. What the fuck, Tyler?
Oh my god, see how offended Bruce gets? This is what I'm talking about. Go ahead, let him send you a picture of his digital logo and see how he reacts to you. David Andrews said the child, which it should be. Max Russian said eggplant parmesan hero. Also amazing.
That's really good. What is Mando's real name in the show?
Mando.
No, you know it's not Mando.
Also, just reading his comics, Rod is in the house.
Rod's in the house?
Yes.
Rod, what is going on, man? Why haven't you invited us on for Lame or Frame? Stephanie definitely crushed it last time. She's ready for a repeat. You don't want to have me on. I am terrible.
David Andrew says his bobblehead says the child, so it's official. Which is true, because we sent David Andrew that bobblehead. So I agree.
I think
Sam King got it right.
Sam King, right?
Sam King got it right. Pedro Pascal, I believe, is the actor's name.
Yes, that's the actor's name.
Michael Mando, which should be his name. I agree.
You guys haven't been watching Rod the Reagan's Lame or Frame. You guys definitely should be checking it out every single week. He has great people on. They do a lot of great content on that show. Stephanie was on it. I thought she was the highlight of the show, but I'm a little partial myself.
Also, Rod does a lot of awesome things for the community. He's always giving. He's a giver.
He's a giver. That is true. He is the giver of the comic book community. He's just a really good dude. He found me when I had like 100 subscribers or something, and he was like, "Yeah,
we only had 100 subscribers because we forced people to be subscribers."
Rod's the man. You can't go wrong with him.
Who is Palpatine's granddaughter? This I know only because I read what Bruce wrote.
Right.
He wrote that it was Rey. Rey is Palpatine's granddaughter.
That is true. That is true. Who's gonna be the first to write it? I don't know.
It was David Andrew.
Is it?
It is David Andrew.
Our best friend.
I'm going high pitch, David Andrew. David Andrew. Also, did we talk about how David Andrew told us that Resident Number 10?
Yes, right. That was last
We
week.
did. We talked about it. All right. I just want to make sure people know that it's delayed, and I'm upset about it.
But the other piece of news that David did say we could talk about was that he has a new book coming out in Q4 of 2021. It's going to be a fantasy-driven novel. Artist change.
Artist change. That is David Andrews' MO. He writes a comic book. He starts with one artist, and then bam, artist change. It keeps you on your toes. You never even know what's going to happen. You're like, am I going to like this? I don't know. Do I like this art? Too bad. Don't get attached to it. New artist.
New artist.
Yes. Who killed Qui-Gon Jinn? Qui-Gon
The
Jinn.
Star Wars names are impossible to pronounce.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Is it Count Dooku? No. Qui-Gon Jinn was not killed by Count Dooku. It was by Darth Maul. Stephen Hainer.
How do you guys know this? If anyone asks me that, I'm like, no, I don't know.
I saw some pretty funny meme making fun of George Lucas and being like, yeah, Darth Maul is a really cool character. I thought people would really like him. That's why I had him killed off. Blah, 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 blah.
Really?
Yeah. But it wasn't real. They were just making fun of George Lucas, ruining Star Wars. Darth Dingleberry, yes. David Andrews said cancer, also a good answer.
Where did Obi-Wan Kenobi take Luke after his birth? That place, that one place you know.
Tatooine.
There you go.
So he can be a racer of those little fucking cars. What does he do?
I don't know.
Pod racers? Yeah, he's a pod racer.
Two-gun.
Two-gun. That should be true.
Dude.
Sex Planet.
Was it like
Omar, wait, Tyler.
Tyler?
Tyler.
God damn it, Tyler. Your name is so fucking long.
Tyler, just copy and paste, yo.
I am, but it's like still.
Tatooine. Everything is Tatooine. That is the only planet that I know.
All right, so we're just going to hit some quick news real quick. So the Game of Thrones prequel, there's some official images that has hit the web. This is House of the Dragon. That's the name of the actual show. Here's some characters. Here you go. Are you guys excited about this?
I'm not excited. Just like fucking re-releasing Dexter, they're like, hey, we know we maybe gave you a really shitty last fucking season, but I'm going to bring it back and try to redeem myself. No, you had your chance. You lost it. I'm watching other things. I got Invincible. I got The Good Place. I got other shit to watch. I'm not rewatching your garbage.
Paper Girls is coming out. They cast most of the characters. Do you know who this character is? You were Paper Girls. I did not.
I read the first trade paperback of Paper Girls. I don't remember their names. I guess she's the girl in the background, the mean one who like beats people up. I don't remember their names.
Stephanie is very into Paper Girls.
I read the first trade paperback of Paper Girls like 6 months ago.
She said it was so good.
It was really good. I just don't have fucking time to read shit. I'm sorry. I can't read everything like Bruce, who's got nothing but free fucking time. I'm coaching softball teams over here. Bruce is like, I'm just going to read this comic book while you do that. Must be nice. Must be nice to have free time. I don't know about that.
I have free time.
That's right. How many comic books did you read this week? How many comic books?
0.
That's bullshit. I watched you read comic books while I was home sick after my fucking COVID shot, and you were sitting there reading comic books.
0 comic books.
Full of shit.
Since Wednesday. Since New Comic Book Wednesday, I've read 0 comic books.
I was home on Wednesday, sick from my COVID shot, and Bruce was sitting there answering work emails and then reading comic books at the same fucking time. Full of shit. Full of it. So much shit. It's coming out his eyeballs. Out his eyeballs. Eyeballs. Oh, my work was really slow today. I read a couple of comic books and I took my friend for a walk. Full of shit.
I can pull up
full of shit.
So we have a little area over here in this bookshelf where I keep all last week's comics, and they have not been touched. And over there has not been touched. Guys,
Also, David Andrews said he read the whole thing and couldn't tell you a single name. Thank you.
what thing?
Paper Girls.
Oh, so David, just don't defend her. She doesn't need defending.
I don't need defending because people are always on my side. And I'm right.
Guys,
Paper Girls is awesome, but I can't fucking remember the names.
To smash the like button before they go.
Guys, of course you already hit the like button. I don't even need to tell you, but
Just
also
remind them.
hit it. I'm gonna refresh my page. I swear to God. I swear
There's
to
only
God.
13.
It changes. I have to refresh it. Now there's 23. Relax. Pull the stick out of your butt.
No, but there's only 23. There's been like a lot of people on tonight. Guys, smash the like button. I love you.
Smash the like button. Make sure you go and give money to Nicholas.
Yes.
Do it for Nicholas, and also support David Andrews.
And we're not asking you guys
Kickstarter.
to give a lot of money. Just
Like $5.
Whatever you can.
$5. Shh, Bruce is gonna go to sleep now.
Okay, I gotta end the show first. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been an amazing night. You guys have been kick-ass. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the show. It's a much more conversational show. I actually enjoy those shows more than the rapid fire through the news. But it's been a great show. It's gonna stay Bruce and Stephanie Comics. And we'll catch you guys.
Unfortunately.
We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Comicholics Anonymous.
Peace.
Peace.